Oh yeah, it is. It's Ant.
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? It is KspadeTheProspect, the leader of the Wolfpack himself, the CEO of the Made Men crew here on the Xbox One. I'm back with a brand new Pro-Am gameplay, man. NBA 2K18, of course. I don't even know why I still say that part, because, I mean, what am I uploading? 17? 16? You know? Anyway, got a real good one for you guys today, man, and this gameplay right here was actually during one of the live streams where we played 5 or 6 games that particular night, and I went back and I was looking through it and I said this one right here was a pretty good game. So, you know, I know a lot of times if you guys aren't there to watch the gameplays live, it's tough to come back and see like a 5-hour live stream. You guys ain't finna sit there through 5 hours. So to make sure this one right here got the attention I felt like it deserved, I decided to get in the lab, work on it, and bring it to you guys. So as I always do, man, before I get into the commentary, let me set up what we got going on out here, because it's really something kind of unique going on in this particular gameplay. First of all, let me get that up off of you. Let me get that. What we got going on in this gameplay that's a little different is we got both of our, if you want to call them drivers, we got both the, wait, hold on, let me get this, wait. Bang! Boy, do you not know who I am? You better come out here and guard me, bro. You know who I'm is. Anyway, man, we got Money, B, Dolo in the lineup, and we also got Spark in the lineup. And both of these guys kind of drive our race car. Like, if we look at our team kind of like, I don't know, maybe like a NASCAR team. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to change the tires. Somebody got to keep gas in. But a lot of times you see these crews got multiple drivers. I don't even know if that shit might not even be true. I don't know that much about NASCAR, but if I'm wrong, just pretend like I'm right. We got a few different drivers out here, man, and one of the things that I believe in, and I actually really do believe this, anybody who's ever ran the offense for us has also been off ball, because I feel like if you run the offense and you only run the offense, you don't really have an appreciation for what the other players on the team have to go through. And if you get a chance to run off ball as well as on ball, I think it, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I believe it gives you a better scope. Like you can just see better, you understand things better. So Spark runs the offense for us sometimes, Money runs the offense for us sometimes, and you know, I always got keys. Whatever car we decide to pull out the garage, I got a key to it. If I feel like I need to drive, I'm driving. But this right here was something for me to keep an eye on, because with me in the lineup, I had never run Spark and Money both, you know, with their driver builds, ever. So technically, you're looking at a lineup that's got 3 possibilities at running the offense. Now, whereas that can be a good thing, if it's not managed right, it could be a bad thing. It could be one of those too many Chiefs, not enough Indians type of deal. At the end of the day, a car only got 1 steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? Only 1 person can drive at a time. So this is the thing, you know, that I wanted to keep an eye on, not only in this game, but in this entire run. Because like I said, we played about 6 games, I think, on the stream for that night. And we had a couple of names on the other team that we recognize. Shout out to the homie Ant. I give him as much hell as I can give him for being a Kevin Durant fan, because Kevin Durant just so low. I mean, I don't mean from a skill standpoint. Obviously, we know KD can ball, but I mean, I just can't be a fan of Kevin Durant. It's just so tough to be a Kevin Durant fan right now that, you know, I kind of give him a hard time. Anyway, let's get into it. I didn't mention it, but I also got my Oofy twins in the game, man. I got Big Doofy, Big Goofy. You already know how they get down.
Good move. Good move, boy.
Yeah, something light. I got my moves. So anyway, let's get into it, man. I ran my mouth enough. We got 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and both teams are just kind of exchanging punches. They throw one, we throw one back, and that's the way that this game is probably going to go until both teams feel like they got the other one figured out. Once you get to that point where you know what they like to go to, that's when you start working on taking it from them. Early on, you really don't know what these teams like to do. I know somebody gonna say, well, both teams are kind of going 5 out. That's but I mean, I feel like when people say that, people act like it's no variations of 5 out. I feel like it might look like that from a distance. So when people say that, I kind of feel like they don't really play that much. Or they don't really play like high-level 5 out teams, because I can assure you, 2 different teams running the 5 out can attack you in 2 completely different ways, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like in my commentaries, I'm talking about the 5 out a whole lot more than I want to be. I gotta work on that. That's not my game plan. That's not what I'm trying to do right here. Anyway, less than a minute to go, man. Nice little pick and slip right here for Money. Money ain't like what he had down there. Jumped out, worked to find himself a better look. got in that mid-range game and knocked it down. I like it. Now we got 40 seconds on the clock right here. You know, my goal is to score 20 a quarter. I believe we're going to do that easy. At the same time, I got to make sure that we try to keep them as low on the scoreboard as possible, because I expect to run. That's kind of what happens, right? They come right back and answer though. So we got a 2-point game. We're not going to get the last possession of the first quarter unless they do something crazy or we create a turnover or whatnot. So we got to make sure we make this possession right here count. Ready to go straight to the basket. That's my stretch right there, who will put it on the floor, bully by you, and finish at the cup if need be. He makes it so difficult to defend him because you can't act like he's a one-dimensional player. Like, you see that he's a stretch and you think, okay, all you got to do is play him for the 3, and he's got nothing. And he consistently shows that he's got more than that. So check us out right here, man. We got 7 seconds on the clock. It worked out. Well, we did get another possession. They still not guarding me.
Yeah.
Rain.
My bad.
Shit. I don't get it. Like, I don't know why they not guarding me.
Oh, that. He sold it. He sold it. He did.
That shit counted.
That counted.
Now, this should have been a 24-19 first quarter. Somebody was going for the steal. I don't know if we know how much time was on the clock right there or what, but going for the steal actually led us to giving up a wide open 3-point basket, and it made it look like a little bit more competitive first quarter than it really was. Don't get me wrong, it was competitive. Both teams was exchanging blows for a minute, but I felt like that last leg, that back end of the first quarter was all TMM, so we definitely put the work in to put enough separation between the two teams. And it's a little disappointing to see that we ended the first quarter off with that brain fart, and it led to a 3-point basket for them. But either way, it's so much basketball left that at the end of the day, whether they made that shot or didn't, really was going to have very small impact on the outcome of the game. That's the way I feel anyway. So we get into it. Second quarter, we got to continue to do the things that worked for us in the first quarter. At the same time, got to limit some of the mistakes. And now I feel like we got a whole quarter under our belt to know what to expect from these guys. And all you got to do is, you know, try to limit those things. Now, the only thing I really know about these guys coming into the game, I know that Ant's a shooter, and I know if he get a look, he's going to knock that shot down. I already know that. So I want to make sure I limit that. We got a communication error over here, too. And I say it all the time, man. I don't think it's a right or a wrong way to play that situation. You just got to make sure the guy on your side of the court with you is on the same page. And usually, I'm really good about saying, what you want to do right here? If your guy cut, what's the game plan? I just want to make sure we on the same page to eliminate that type of stuff. And you better believe after that mistake, we got on the same page. We got it figured out. We're going to be all right. So it's a 4-point game right here, and I'm still watching that point guard to see, and I don't know necessarily that he's the point guard, but the guy who's driving that car, I'm looking to see if he's somebody who's looking to score, if he's a score-first guy, or if he's looking to make the reads. And you usually can tell pretty quick. In that first quarter, I don't know, it took me a little longer than normal to download whatever his game plan was, and I wasn't sure how he was preferring to attack. And I say preferring because it's a big difference. I mean, you got a guy who want to shoot. If you just going to double team him and he's still going to take that shot, he's an idiot. So a good player, even if he prefers to shoot, if you play him and you give him the passes, he's going to make the passes. So I'm still looking to see what he prefers. Now, we was able to get the court steal right there. We turned that into easy points because you guys know great defense leads to easy offense, right? All the time. We already know that. All the time. And that's the kind of stuff we want to do. So we mixing it up. Showing him spark sometimes, showing him money sometimes, and just making sure that we get in his head. We want this guy guessing. And at the end of the day, even if he goes off and has a big game, we want to make it a detriment to his team. Like, he might go off, I don't care, he might get 50. But if everybody else on this team is 0 of 1, 0 of 2, 1 of 3, we did our job, right? All right, so just over 2 minutes to go right here in the second quarter, and we put Spark back on him. That's a nice finish right there. That's one of those bully ball finishes, as I call it. He gets to the basket, though. Gets it to go. I'm just glad he didn't get, you know, a whistle with that as well. And then now trying to pressure the inbound. So we're going to show him something different. You see my cut to the basket make the defense fall asleep. Money got a great look at the 3 and couldn't get it to fall, but I like the shot. I like the look it created, and I like the shot. I ain't even speak on the fact that we ain't bring 2.0 out in this particular lineup, man. I came out here with my guard. I call this dude wet water for obvious reasons, right? If you guys watching the gameplay, for obvious reasons. As soon as I come past this TMM logo, you better D up, fam. As soon as I come by that, you gotta D up. All right. So second quarter went like I thought it was gonna go. It's still a minute and a half to go, but we was pretty efficient in the way we were scoring. Matter of fact, that 3 that Money missed was his first miss of the game, and now they got some up top motion. So we're watching to see what's the game plan with this. Are they just trying to confuse us? Are they trying to see if they can get somebody to fold? or if the game plan is to try to switch up the ball, you know, who's guarding ball. If that's the case, then maybe, you know, I'm not saying it is, but maybe they got a situation out here where they're trying to get away from somebody. And if we feel like you're doing that, then we're going to make sure we get that guy on you. If you got a guy you're trying to get away from, hey, we're going to put him as close to you as possible. That's just what we do, man. We get in your head. So far, I feel like our defensive rotations have been on point. They kind of get lucky here. Philly goes for the steal and pulls this guy out of position, but his matchup was out of bounds, and the pass pulled him inbounds perfectly for a shot. Now, it actually pulled him into a 2, if I'm not mistaken, so I guess it ain't that bad, but the dude was technically out of the bounds, fam. He was over there signing autographs. I come right back. I noticed they was kind of playing for me to take the 3. Perfect time for me to put my head down, full head of steam. I go to the basket, get the layup to go. Now, there's 35 seconds on the clock. They come down and convert. We want to make sure we don't end the first half the way we ended that first quarter. Got a little bit of pressure on the inbound too, so we're going to slow it up. And probably a good time to hit them with something just a little bit different, man. Keep them guessing. Still got a few tricks up our sleeve. You know, we're about to go into the half, and I think this is our first time getting into this particular set. And, of course, you get my boy Rated to look from 3. He gonna cash that thing. That's exactly what happens right there. And we're in danger of pushing this lead up double digits. And you know, the game kind of changes. It changes. Once you get a double-digit lead, man, sometimes for a lot of people, they can't play through that. Or they play differently. Let me just say that. I won't say they can't play through it, but they play differently. They come back and answer our 3 with a 3 of their own. I like it. They left us just under 7 seconds. I would love to see us get a good look. Let's see what we do here. Rated with the catch and shoot opportunity. Defense was standing right there, though. We ain't going to be able to get that one to go. So we got 44 points in the first half. Pretty efficient first half for money. He going to do what he do. 18.6 dimes and a board. So I feel like the game plan should be to just keep doing what we're doing, right? I feel like we're doing a great job of mixing it up. We're showing them a little bit of everything. The rotations on defense look pretty good. I see a few areas of improvement, but for the most part, man, we're making them work for everything. Now, this is a little disappointing. I'm too aggressive on my show. My man did the right thing, cut to the basket, and even though the rotation defense was there, it led to an and 1. That's one of those animation things. I don't get too upset about it. Some people be like, well, you shouldn't jump. Well, look, right there, that's almost the same situation. He jumped, and he got the block. Rated comes back, squares up for the 3, can't get it to go, but Money crashes the glass, gets the offensive board, finds spark for the mid-range. Bang, bang, man. The boy Money just filling it up. He's just filling it up. That's an offensive board and a dime if you're keeping track over there. 5-point game, though, so you got to give his team credit. They didn't go away. Even though for a little while we had a decent lead, they didn't let it affect them. They didn't change the way they was playing, and they getting a really good game out of this guy right here, Texas Goon. Real good game. Great read right here from Money. Spark gets a look, it bounces around, provides a little bit of drama before it goes through the rim. You know, we like to give you a little bit of drama over here. And we push the lead back up 6. And sadly, I mean, I think we are already to the point where if nothing else changes, I like where we at because we're not really giving up 3s. And y'all know that's my pet peeve, bro. I cannot stand giving up the 3 ball. That mess right there get under my skin. But the way we playing right now, we're good. They go zone. They crashing off of that cut. You got to be disciplined if you're going to get in that zone. We saw the weakness in it, attacked it, Rated cash that 3 right there. Now, I do want to speak on this. Let me kind of go off on a side tangent for a little minute. Hey, look, TMM we got a funny thing going over here, man. Like, in terms of a brand building, you know, building a brand in this thing called Pro-Am, I think it's pretty safe to say that TMM has done a good job of that. And it's still a whole lot more that I want to do, and it's a whole lot more that we're gonna do if I'm provided the opportunity. But sometimes I feel like people take the fact that we are, and I hate this term, but I gotta say it, they take the fact, oh, he got sprayed. He got sprayed, I'm sorry. But they take the fact that we are a YouTube team and they try to put an asterisk by our accomplishments. They act like we ain't really out here, like we really don't do this because we're a YouTube team. And for the longest, I never really had motivation to play MPBA or any of that other stuff until I started to realize the disrespect that people show us. And this ain't got nothing to do with the team we playing. I'm not even talking about them, so I don't want somebody to think that this had something to do with them. It's just comments that I get and things that I see on Twitter. People be kind of, I don't know, like the disrespect is wild to me. When people talk about the best bigs, I don't feel like they give my center the love he deserves. When they talk about the shooters, I don't feel like they give my shooters the love they deserve. When they talk about the guys who run the offense, I don't feel like Money and Spark, you know, I don't feel like they get the respect they deserve. And even when the 2K league kind of branched off, it was quite a few publications mentioning me for, you know, a coaching job or a management job. And I think look, I'm gonna tell you some wild stuff. one particular article listed people that they felt like would be really good, you know, as coaches or managers or whatnot for the league, and everybody listed got a job or an interview but me. I was the only person listed that didn't get it, and I gotta admit that's kind of got me with, for lack of a better term, like a chip on my shoulder. Something like, it's wild. Like, they think because we upload to YouTube that we ain't serious. I don't know, but the whole thing is just crazy, and that in part changed my whole opinion about this MPBA thing. So I'm like, okay, if we gotta start knocking dudes upside the head with MPBA by their name, because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, we run into some of these same teams, but if that's what we gotta do to get the respect, then that's what we gonna do, man. Because I know these dudes on my team, I know they nice. I know when we playing at our top level, I think we one of the best teams out here, and I just want to see my dudes get their respect, man. Like that's a big thing for me, bro. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to the game. I kind of had to get that up off of me because that mess was kind of bothering me, bro. I'm looking around like, damn. So y'all trying to say, like, all these other people is better than us? Like, everybody?
We got it back. It's red.
Right. We're not on check time anymore.
In a fucking comp game.
We did that earlier in the comp game.
I'll flash corner.
Come on, you don't really think that. And then I got to thinking, holy shit, they really think that all of these other people are better than us. And this is crazy. Like, you know, my motivations for the 2K League is different because I think they want to target a younger demographic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was uploading my combine games. Y'all saw, man. I had two games where I scored over 50 points in the combine, but that's neither here nor there, man. Like I said, I think they want to go for younger people, and I get it. So I took myself out the equation. Like, my 2K League aspirations, I let them go. You know, hopefully I can see some of my guys get there because they're younger guys, and I think that's what the league want, right? They want youth, and I got youth over here, I got talent over here, whatever you looking for. I feel like TMM got it. I keep telling y'all, man, I'm building these dudes up. I'm not gonna rest. We got one in the league right now. Shout out to my boy Nudini, but I'm not gonna rest until every year, as long as this league lasts, every year TMM putting somebody in the league. That's my word, man. Y'all will see it. I kind of had to go on my 2K League rant right quick in the middle of this video, but I just want to see my dudes got to get their props, bro. My dudes got to get their props. Some of these dudes that they be big up and we be knocking upside the head out here. But anyway, I'm all for that, man. 10-point game right here, man. We're here in the fourth quarter, and oh shit, I ain't know you had that in your. I ain't know you had that. Okay, I thought he was just a shooter. He going to the basket right there, trying to show us a little something extra. Down the stretch, man, it's gonna be important for us not to get complacent, and this is something that I don't feel like I should have to still say, but you have to sometimes. Sometimes we do it. Now, I feel like we're doing a better job. I'm not seeing it as much. I'm pulling this. That's good help defense, though. My dude kind of got out there. But yes, at times I do see us get a little complacent. You get calm, especially if it's a team that, you know, you've played before. If you play a team, let's say you play them 2 or 3 times and you've beat them 2 or 3 times. When you play them again, it's tough to, I don't want to say it's tough to get up, but I think it's tough to get up. You know what I'm talking about? So I want to stay on the team right here, man. You see they are making a run. They've cut the deficit to 5 points. I don't like missing these types of layups, man. And somebody going to say, you a sharp primary. But I ain't see nobody leave their feet. I really didn't even see a contest, but, you know, my guy, he don't really finish in the paint right there, man. And it's a 3-point game. So now we've done effectively what I said I didn't want us to do. Like, we kind of took them a little light, whatever, maybe let off the gas, and we put ourselves in a situation where we made this game closer than it had to be. I'm going to make the right read, though. Got money in the corner, wide open. He can't get the 3 to go, but my big man in there crashing the glass, and he's going to get our offense another opportunity to get points, and that's a dangerous thing. Spark working out of that corner. He said, don't even worry about the 3, money. I got you. He's pulling the 3. He makes it fall from outside, pushing the lead back up to 6. I feel like we need another stop or 2 for me to get back in my comfort zone, and now it looks like they're looking for 3s. I feel like my man was by. He probably could have got a 2 there. He saw our 3. He wanted to answer back with a 3, and that might have costed him. That's the stop right there that we needed. So we come down right here and set it up a little bit different. I'm the only person on the left side. We flood the right just to see how their defense is going to react to it. We kind of had their big man lost for a minute, and to be honest, we missed the read to Spark. Like, that pass was supposed to come up top to Spark. That would have been an easy 3 for Spark. We still get points out of it, and if you can, you know, turn a negative into a positive, we burn up more time on the clock. I guess, you know, that's me trying to look at the glass half full. They get a look from 3. Ant can't get it to go right there. That's usually a shot, you know, I think he'll tell you that's the shot he looked for. He wants that shot right there. And again, it's another situation where We making sure they don't score when they got the rock, and then we trying to get back in. Like, why did he wait on me right there? Now, I mean, that's bullshit. That moved me, but why did he wait? We in the head already. He don't know when he open and when he not. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, we also have to make sure that we don't get too safe. And I see teams do this too down the stretch. When you do that, let's just slow it down. Let's play clock. You don't really want to do that either. I've seen that bite people in the ass. It's like calling prevent defense in the NFL. I don't know why, but prevent defense pretty much always gets you toasted. I'd rather you just go 2-man under. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about football. Don't pay me no attention. Anyway, you see we are giving up the twos, and that's the game plan down the stretch. Obviously, we don't want them to score at all. We don't want to give up anything, but the game plan is not to give up threes. If they get twos, they get twos. No threes. That first step Money just showed right there was crazy fast. He finishes at the rack. Man got 22 and 12. Also got 4 of them things off the glass or off the backboard or wherever the hell the missed shots been coming from. And now we getting into this. Like, look at this possession right here. Like, they end up getting the 2. That's a great play right there, too. But they end up getting the 2, but it took dumb long. So if they only getting 2s and we eating up 10, 15 seconds to that shot clock, honestly, unless we just have a mental breakdown, it really ain't no way they can get back in the game. And, you know, we know that, and that's the way we're going to play it. Great ball movement right here. We get it down in the paint. We'll take our 2s, too. And, again, you know, not the fastest developing play. So we ate a little bit of clock, too. Y'all know how we do out here. Anyway, man, it's only about a minute to go. You know, I don't want to jinx the game plan, but I've already seen how it's gonna end. So you see, we got the lead. We're probably gonna be all right with this. But something I want to let you guys know moving forward, man. Keep your eye on the TMM Twitter account. It's on the floor. Like when the camera turn around, look right there. It's on the floor. Follow that. Follow each of my TMM guys, and I'm telling you, man, if you are a supporter of what we doing over here, what we building, our team, this whole movement, we're going to need your support, man, because for some odd reason, they're going to continue to play us like we the underdog. So all I'm asking you guys is if you rock with it. If you don't, you don't. I ain't asking you to rock with something you don't rock with. But if you rock with us, man, we're going to need y'all support moving forward, man. We about to do some colossal things. We're going to do stuff that's never been done out here in this Pro-Am thing, man. You know, hey, if we're a YouTube team, we'll be that. But, boy, we about to be the illest YouTube team you ever seen before in your whole damn life. You heard it there first. We got to close the curtains on this one, man. We're able to hold on and get the dub. Shout out to my boy Money, man. I really want to see how he was going to play in this game, and he led the team in 3 statistical categories. You heard it, man. Points, dimes, and rebounds. And if you can do that right there, man, I don't think we're going to lose many games. That's all I got for today, folks. If you enjoyed it, bang that like. If you're new, hit subscribe, and I'm out till next time, folks. Yeah.